Oh, thank you for having me here.
George, you are in a stable long-term relationship.
Yes, I celebrated my 10th anniversary about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
You've got a sell-out tour ahead of you.
A sell-out tour. Well, in general, I mean, I'm a very, very lucky man. As you said, I've got a wonderful partner. My career is still a great joy to me, despite the media. I'm healthy and happy and living my life, and for some strange reason, I'm here again, you know, in response to some pretty extreme behaviour by the press media. So, regardless of all the blessings that I have in life, I truly believe that, you know, I shouldn't have to deal with what I'm dealing with right now, which is all based on complete lies. You know, I mean, I hate not to be able to rise above it, but there's only so much you can take. And when the media starts to put slurs on my relationship and indicate that my partner, who is perfectly happy with the way I live my life and the way we live our lives together, that my partner is calling off our registered partnership, and that I'm having to buy him back with money. These kind of things are just unacceptable to me, and I'm really just here to say I've had enough, really, and I'm going to have to take legal action against pretty much everybody involved.
Yeah, that is why then this is your right of reply. Why
Well,
do you
yes.
want to do this interview?
Yes, well, I believe me, I don't want to do this interview. Whenever you see me in front of the camera, the chances are I don't want to be there. But really, what the press has said to me this week, without saying it, is don't try to get the truth through, because what we'll do is take your denials of what we've said and turn them into new stories. You know, I talked about this before. I don't suppose this will be much of a story, which I don't suppose it would have been without the addition of a completely fabricated encounter with, I suppose, a very deliberately chosen, very unattractive man in order to try and somehow turn what is, for me, a perfectly nice summer evening under the stars into some act of desperation. You know?
But that's the problem, isn't it? That some people don't regard it as a perfectly normal thing to do at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's not really my problem. The absolutely normal thing to do is to do it at 2 o'clock in the morning, because there is one other thing that needs to be said is that I'm no longer breaking the law in any way. I've said I enjoy cruising, and cruising now, if you cruise out of sight of the average individual, or an individual who's not involved in that cruising, then you are within the parameters of the law. The fact that my private life is of ongoing interest to straight people is really not why I'm here. I'm here to say that when a story is written about you in the media and you deny that story, that deserves to be heard.
There are some people out there who are not homophobic, who are in a relationship, be that gay or straight, doesn't matter. They don't understand why somebody in a long-term relationship, in a partnership, wants to have casual sex outside of that relationship.
And I think women almost never understand this phenomenon, and I totally respect that. I don't try to explain it to them.
And some men, and some gay men as well.
But many men, many more men than will admit it, totally understand the concept, because the idea of no-strings sex is very attractive to most men, gay or straight.
In terms of people who don't understand why somebody would want casual sex outside of a relationship, can you understand that they would be confused about why you would put your health at risk, potentially?
No, I'm sorry, I'm not here to talk about this. We can talk all night if you want to about how dangerous it is to go to a bar or a pub or an ordinary club in life these days. And I'm saying that I have been doing this on and off since I was a teenager and never once seen violence. If I want to see violence, or what I call shameful behaviour, the idea that women in clubs these days have to hold their hand over their drink for fear of being drugged, please don't tell me, as a member of the straight community, that I am taking risks. I know what I do, and I'm sorry, but we should not be taking questions like this from straight women in particular, or males.
From gay people,
very few gay people are internally homophobic enough to say, we don't want to be represented like this.
But neither you or I can speak for other gay people.
No, we can't. But what I can say is, I do not deserve the criticism. I'm not lying. I'm not cheating anyone. These are normally the elements of a straight scandal, is that a kiss and tell involves a straight person who is cheating or lying. I have not cheated or lied about my sex life to anybody in my life, in my entire life. I'm really just here to say I've had enough, really, and I'm going to have to take legal action against pretty much everybody.